Easter holiday is upon us,
and the arrival of spring signals the annual student choreographed dance concert. Hello, and welcome to KEHS. I'm Lily Masterson.
And I'm Megan Knight. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Night Vision News. Easter is right around the corner with its religious and secular celebrations, but what do EHS community members know about some of the sweet facts about the season? Galen Gray and Lauren St. Paul took their quiz around campus for some fun Easter trivia.
Easter is the second most popular time for the candy industries. We're going to go around and see how much people know about Easter candy and the Easter time in general. First, we asked how much money is spent on Easter candy each year by America.
$100 million.
I think it's a $2 billion industry.
I'd say, how about go back to my number, $48.5 billion.
$1 million.
$2 million.
$1.9 billion is spent on Easter candy every year. Next, we asked how much percent of that is chocolate.
Oh, I'd say 56%.
I'd say 72%.
60%. 50.
Isn't it all spent on chocolate?
The actual answer is 76% of Easter candy is chocolate. Did you eat the head of the bunny or the bottom first? Let's find out.
The head.
The ears.
The ears. I majored in Easter in college.
Years, right?
His ears.
The head.
If you said the head of the bunny, you were right, because 76% of Americans say you should start with the head. Now we asked how many individual jelly beans were consumed each year.
42,000. I don't know, like a couple billion on that one.
16 million. 4 billion.
I don't know, like 500 billion.
I'd say 6 tons. Oh, I only work in tons for jelly beans. All right, you want a number? Okay. Well, I didn't take this class. I would say 17 million.
I would say, conservatively, 48.5 billion jelly beans are consumed by Americans.
16 million jelly beans are eaten each year. That's enough for them to circle the globe 3 times. Hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Easter candy. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, ladies, and from all of us at KEHS, have a joyful Easter. It's about time for the second dance concert of the year, this time the student choreographed event. But what does it really take to produce a whole show? My co-anchor Megan Knight has the details.
The spring dance concert is right around the corner, so let's go talk to Miss Sublett about all of the details on it. Lily and I asked Miss Sublett what goes into the whole process of making the spring dance concert happen.
So rehearsals started right at the very first day of second semester, all the way back in January. So they rehearse literally for about 3 months straight, even through spring break. Myself and Miss Burgess, we supervise the rehearsals, but other than that, it's all up to the kids for the creative process, what their vision is, what sort of music and costumes they want to have. Of course, we approve it all, but they get a lot of say-so and bring their own ideas to life, whether they want to use props, anything like that in their dances. For the last week and for the rest of this week, we are in Tech Week. So we have 2 full weeks of tech where we're on stage in the Underwood Theater, setting lighting cues, practicing the dance on the stage, making sure everyone gets in the right spot at the right time and remembers their steps, and practicing their performance quality. And that all happens after school from 4 to 7 p.m. every day, including Saturdays. So it is a lot of work and a lot of extra time outside of the regular school day. Oh, there are 16 choreographers, which is the highest number of choreographers for a spring dance concert Episcopal has ever had. There are 14 pieces in total, 7 in the first act, 7 in the second act, and the choreographers have chosen dance styles ranging from contemporary to like smooth, chill hip hop to like sassy, fun, jazz. So all those different genres of dance are going to be in the concert. So yeah, they have a lot of extra responsibility outside of their schoolwork to make the concert happen.
We're so excited to go watch the spring dance concert. Don't forget to get your tickets, and I'm Megan Knight reporting for KEHS News.
Thanks, Megan, and be sure to catch the show this weekend.
Around this time of the year, the annual senior prom is held, and all of the seniors are excited for the experience. Alex Diaz brings us the story.
Prom is a tradition for high school seniors nationwide, especially for EHS. And I got the chance to get some information about this special event.
This year, the 2019 Senior Prom will be at the Big Brothers Big Sisters location on Washington Street. Doors open at 9 p.m. Immediately following prom will be after prom. That's a secret location, and that lasts till 2:30 a.m.
I also got to ask Dean Colello about the history of prom and how it all began at Episcopal.
The first EHS prom was 1987, and it started off as a junior-senior prom, and our first proms were at the Houston Country Club. We have since moved those to different locations, depending on where the chairs would like to have the prom, and it's now considered a senior prom, but they can bring underclassmen as dates.
I talked to some seniors about their thoughts on prom.
Prom's coming up and we're excited.
I'm so excited for prom.
I'm so excited for prom. It's going to be so much fun.
Thanks, Alex. Looks like the senior class is going to have a great time. Now we join Steele Sassnan on a report about how students use the library at EHS.
Teachers and students alike come to the library for academics or other various reasons. I'm Steele Sassnan from KEHS News, finding out what those reasons are and more about the library.
I mean, here in the library, it's just very simple. You walk in, you do your homework, you get everything done, you go to your next class, and maybe you'll come after school. I mean, I like to come here and do my homework. It's quiet, it's peaceful. It's really good. It's kind of fun to do stuff for everyone. Yep.
I like the library because I like the study rooms, how when you need like individual time to study in like a more quiet space, you can go in there. And then I also like it because if you want to study in more of a group with friends, you can come out to the big tables or like the smaller tables, but you can just like work in more of a group, and it's always just like a pretty calm environment to get your work done.
I like to come to the library because it's a good place to get my work done and homework and study for tests and quizzes, especially if you have makeup work, it's quiet and comfortable. Plus, if you have friends in there, then you can do a study group and it's not noisy.
We asked Ms. Irvin about the history of the library and how she liked her job as a librarian at Episcopal High School.
This library has been around for about 20 years, but before, the library at Episcopal used to be in the band hall. And if you go into the band hall, you can kind of see some shelving. You can kind of imagine that it was a library before. And they had after hours where you could come in the evening and work in the library. And they had like 2 days a week when you could come in and get your work done. So that's certainly changed with the building of this building. The library, of course, came in, and now the library or the band hall is going to go away. Working as a librarian is a great job because you're very global. You know the whole school, you know all the teachers, you know all the students. We as librarians are members of the faculty. We help students with their research. We do LibGuides. We have classes come down and we talk to you about how to do research and how to cite your sources. Those are things that are dear to our heart.
I'm Steele Sassnan from KEHS News. Be sure to stop by the library and check out some new books.
Thank you, Steele, for letting us know about how the students of EHS use the library. Our seniors are almost done and will be going on to other things. After 4 long years together at EHS, the class of 2019 is prepared to spread their wings to locations across the country to continue their educations. Here are the soon-to-be graduated and our reporter, Harrison Holmes.
This is Harrison Holmes, and I'm going to be asking seniors what they're doing after they graduate.
I'm going to move to New York and go to NYU, and I'm going to study art and fashion and probably intern for an artist.
You know, after graduation, I'm planning on going to Armando's and having a really nice dinner.
To become a feminist.
Going to work.
I'm going to Alabama to be a teacher.
I'm going to try to get an internship this summer, and then I'm going to go to TCU for 4 years, hopefully, and then to go to law school after that.
Well, that's all we have this week on Night Vision News. I'm Lily Masterson.
And I'm Megan Knight. From all of us at KEHS News, thank you for joining us. And go Knights!